In Florida's governor's race, the politics, Parkland is taking center stage. As Spectrum News 13's Capitol reporter Troy Kinsey tells us, both major party nominees are pledging to do more to prevent a repeat of February's mass shooting, but in a very different way.
7 months after the tragedy in Parkland, what began as a grassroots movement to reform Florida's gun laws is becoming a prime topic on the road to the governor's mansion, with Republican nominee Ron DeSantis saying he would have vetoed the post-Parkland gun control package.
We are, really united on just having a prosperous path forward for Florida.
And Democratic nominee Andrew Gillum taking the opposite stance, arguing the package doesn't go far enough.
I do think that we have to get some real common sense gun safety reform. I have advocated for background checks for everyone, regardless of whether it is a traditional sales or whether it's person to person or whether it's at a gun show.
But now the debate's intensifying, with the state GOP seizing on a Gillum campaign Friday fundraiser attended by Broward County Sheriff Scott Israel.
Make no mistake about it, America, the only one to blame for this incident is the killer himself.
Accused by critics of failing to act on warning signs that could have prevented the Parkland shooting and then bungling the response. DeSantis says if he were governor now, he'd suspend the sheriff. And Republican ads say it's offensive and disgusting for Andrew Gillum to stand with the coward of Broward. The strategy is being run by the team here at state GOP headquarters, where they've also been compiling mounds of opposition research on Gillum. If the polls are any indication, very little of it has been sticking, but Parkland could be different. For many voters, what happened back in February is personal. Which is where Andrew Pollock comes in. His daughter Meadow was killed in Parkland.
Should have been one school shooting, and we should have fixed it. And I'm pissed.
And now he's going public with contempt for Gillum, on Twitter telling the Democratic nominee, Andrew, you are a socialist that uses the deaths of innocent children to advance your political agenda. For his part, Gillum isn't pushing back, saying the emotion of Parkland doesn't need to be politicized, but Republicans are hoping voters will feel differently and make their voices heard in November. In Tallahassee, Troy Kinsey, Spectrum News 13.
The Broward County Sheriff was just one of 22 South Florida officials who hosted that fundraiser for the Gillum campaign on Friday. Well, I-95